Alright, time for that Darth Talon kit reveal. Hopefully you just came off of the Developer Insights video, because, I make that one first, and then I do this one, and I always do, like, a lead up into this. So, yeah, let's check this out and see what she has for a kit and what it's all about. From what I read in the Developer Insights, it sounds like she has a pretty juicy kit, so we'll have to see. Talon Strike. That kind of sounds funny. Makes me think of, like, a bald eagle just kind of, like, attacking somebody with its claw. Alright. Final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict ability block for 1 turn. If the target was already debuffed, reduce the cooldown of Dark Frenzy by 1. Okay. Special 1. Ordered Assassination. Cooldown 2. Wow. Very high jump and sneaks up behind you. Okay. Final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy and gain stealth for 1 turn. If this attack defeats an enemy, gain 100% turn meter. It says gain stealth for 1 turn. If she comes back, she's not in stealth, though. Their animation doesn't really follow through with what they say it's supposed to do. Dark Frenzy. Cooldown 5. Starts on cooldown. No crap. So, let's see. Jumps up and just a hard hit. Okay. What the heck is going on? Sorry, I'm not trying to have a weird moment in between looking at this. Just I get this really long hair on me, on my hand, and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't have hair, I'm bald, so like, what the heck is this long hair? Anyhow, back to this. Final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy and gain frenzy for 2 turns. If target enemy was debuffed, gain 2 stacks of Loyal Hand, max 20, and deal damage an additional time to all enemies. Loyal Hand, plus 10% max protection and offense, stacking max 20. Max 20%? So it only stacks 2? This buff can't be copied, prevented, or dispelled. That's cool. The prevented, at least. Well, and the dispelled. Just the copied sucks. It'd be cool if you could spread that, I guess. Unique. Proven loyalty. This has a Zeta. It says, if all allies are Sith at the start of battle, excluding summoned allies, which, I think you would put her with Sith. Why wouldn't you? I mean, let's go up to the top again. It says she's a dark side attacker Sith, so it only makes sense to put her with other Sith. But anyhow, if they're all Sith, like they should be, whenever the leader is damaged, all allies gain 5% turn meter. The first time they would be defeated while Darth Talon is alive, they dispel all debuffs on themselves, recover 100% health, and gain 100% turn meter. Then Darth Talon gains 3 stacks of Loyal Hand, max 20, loses half of her health, and gains stealth for 1 turn. Darth Talon cannot be defeated by this damage. Additionally, Dark Frenzy's cooldown is refreshed. Oh, so that's cool. It's kind of like, it's like Savior. It's like Jedi Knight Revan's Savior. Somebody dies, but he keeps them around. The only difference is she sacrifices half of her health, where Jedi Knight Revan doesn't do anything like that. And apparently it's only for the leader. Whenever the leader is the first time they would be defeated while Darth Talon is alive. So it's only for your leader as well, where Jedi Knight Revan is for all of the team. Whoever dies first, even if it's him, can still come back. Still kind of okay, I guess. I mean, maybe, who could you have for a leader that... I don't think there's any leaders that can taunt. I was going to say, do you have a leader that can taunt? Because then you can kind of like force this to work in your benefit. Anyhow, unique. Sith Cruelty. This one's going to have an Omicron. It says, at the start of the battle, Darth Talon gains stealth for 1 turn. Sith allies gain plus 30% max health, plus 30% offense, and plus 20 speed. That's pretty decent. That's the whole team, too, so that's pretty cool. When Darth Talon falls below 100%, Sith tanks gain retribution and taunt for 1 turn. So basically Scion, if you had Scion on the team. Now this is the Omicron part. While in Grand Arenas, if the target enemy is inflicted with Isolate or Pain, Darth Talon's attacks gain additional effects. Whenever Darth Talon defeats an enemy, all other Sith allies gain 5% max protection and 5% offense for each stack of Loyal Hand on her. Isolate. Darth Talon's attacks lower the cooldown of Dark Frenzy by 1. Gain 2 stacks of Loyal Hand, max 20. Pain. Dark Frenzy inflicts buff immunity on all enemies for 2 turns. Darth Talon's attacks recover all allies' health equal to 50% of the damage dealt, doubled for allied Darth Scion. Gain plus 20 speed for the rest of the encounter, stacking max 200? Gain 200 speed? Holy crap. That's like, I don't know, let's just say her speed was like 250. I'd be up to 450? It's still not really a GL contender, but that's pretty high. And 1 stack of Loyal Hand, max 20. Huh. It sucks that Omicrons are so specific though. Like they're only, like this one's only Grand Arena, because like you hear these cool benefits, but it's like, oh, you only see it once in a great while. You know, 1 battle. And that's it. You could have her in your, I don't know, your main squad in Squad Arena, but you'd never see that until you get into that 1 Grand Arena battle. Anyhow, let's read some community comments. It's Okay, Ultra, this one always has something good. I like the Star Wars Legacy stuff from Dark Horse. So excited for this character to come to the game and hope it's a door for others from the same era to enter the game too. Hype aside, I like the overall kit, but I don't think that making her special, giving 100% turn meter is a good idea. Almost every squad and their mom have some form of TM prevention, so it's unresistible. Be it unresistible dazes or leads uniques that scream, "No TM for you, come back 1 year." I'd have made it a bonus turn instead. I'm still a little confused on what to think. I would have to see her in action, but she does look pretty good. The revive for the allied Sith leader seems interesting. Nice to have another Sith to add to my roster. It's so now Ultra is saying, okay, well, her proven loyalty unique is really good for any Sith team. Health, offense, speed boost. Yes, I said that too, because it's for the whole team. I do like guaranteed AB on basic. What's AB? Oh, ability block. Yeah, that's decent. I didn't think of that before, but now I was just pointing it out. Yeah. On basic after tenacity check too. Depending on her speed, it can open up a lot more GL counters. Not a fan for Omicron, or how Omicron is the only way to boost the Triumvirate, since she is being advertised as a unit to help the Triumvirate. Not even in a Triumvirate lineup, she's unable to quickly gain 20 stacks of Loyal Hand. I think she's missing a team of her own, 1 Sith. It will be more relevant in the future. Certainly, I see her more useful in any Sith team, not just Triumvirate. Yeah, I'm on board with that. 1, I do feel like she probably does need her own 1 Sith team, because like she's just being forced to join something now rather than being with something that she belongs with. And 2, yeah, she seems super, like they say here, she seems super useful in any Sith team, not just Triumvirate. I didn't really even see anything that pointed out Triumvirate specifically, other than Scion bonuses. Well, I guess Isolate and Pain. Those are the only Triumvirate bonuses, but otherwise there was nothing really definitive that you needed to use them other than her, what is it, proven loyalty or something, getting the cooldowns. Not proven loyalty, what's it called, Black Hand, Dark Frenzy. Other than that, getting the cooldowns faster. Let's see, this person's, that's a good point for most Sith leaders, but with Traya, dazes won't matter since Talon will dispel the daze at the start of the turn. It won't work against Jedi Master Knight or Hawks, but 100% turn meter will work with Traya will work better with Traya lead than other leads. Kit seems fine. Problem is that there isn't any way to recover protection, and that's always a problem for Traya on offense, because at best you are hoping for a 55 banner victory. At 56 if you can restore Sion's protection through his special in time. Someone responding. Yeah, that too. Her synergies with the Triumpher is exclusive to Gran Rita. I could see her fitting in with C, even though they said that's not the idea. Alternatively, she can replace Darth Vader in an EP. What's the Emperor Palpatine team, since Vader is now with Lord Vader. How come they never had Darth Bane? Isn't it? Why am I not talking right? Is an character that was mentioned in the Clone Wars. His ghosts actually appear there. It would be nice to have him in Darth Zana. That's true, Darth Bane. I mean, geez, if you read the books, he's got 3 books. Why is he not in the game? I mean, I guess it's because he's probably a Legends, right? And they're just starting to dabble in the Legends now, so maybe that's why he's not in the game, but I thought it was kind of weird when we got Malik, but we didn't get Bane. I was like, doesn't it make more sense for Bane than Malik? I'm sure more people have heard of Bane than Malik. Or at least me. I don't know. It's pretty good, but looking at abilities doesn't seem game-changing. No, definitely not. The biggest issue Triumpher has is all the percentage health damage a lot of teams have these days, and Darth Talon doesn't seem to help with that. Also, why does she have plus percentage max protection in her kit when the Triumvirate are pretty much all about health? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't seem like she's too revolutionary. Yeah, she will help out a Sith team with all those bonuses that they can gain. That's pretty good, but I feel like Kyle Katarn was more like, what? When you were thinking about putting him with a Rebel Fighters team, as opposed to her with a Sith team. It doesn't have that same what feel, but it's still decent. Disappointing that her synergy with Sith Triumvirate only exists with the Omicron skill. Very true, and it's one battle, because it's Grand Arena. So you go in and you either win or lose, and that's it. Putting Nihilus in the leader spot might lead to some huge heals. That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't entirely sure. I'm usually not too good with deciphering a kit at first. Like, I read it and think it sounds good, and then you see it in action, and I'm like, I'm an idiot. Did I misread that or something? The problem is that Nihilus Lead is dated, and it states that all forms of healing other than that health steal are negated. Why does she gain max protection when she and the trio have 0 freaking way to recover protection? Overall, Dash and Kyle got better kits. Her kit is most noticeably a dark side kit, aka underwhelming and meh, shame. I said Kyle was better. Dash, he's okay. Kyle was definitely better. If you're using her with Traya, she will cleanse any day's TM preventing debuff. That isn't undispellable, and be eligible for the turn meter gain aside from lead unique effects at least. Goodness, even with that, so many exceptions to the rule. Kits really are complicated these days. Lol. People who are smart about team composition, what are our thoughts on her in a C team? So are there going to be touch-ups for the Sith trio? Darth Talon is the touch-up. Pay now. For endgame, I agree, but with Sith teams, especially the Triumvirate, this looks very fun and nasty in Grand Arena and overall. Depending on Starkiller's kit, I may or may not spend on her. I'm debating it. The thing I love most about this is that she's a comic character. That paves the way for Dr. Aphra and her droids. Any ideas on how to use her in 3v3? If you don't want her Omicron to be useless, you'd have to throw out Nihilus, and I'm not sure that I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Nihilus is a worse option than her. I don't think he is. C squads are all about C, really, and how you can either load him up with buffs or stall long enough for him to just wreak havoc. Her uniques would help him out a lot, but I feel like her damage isn't really needed with C. She's just a support in that regard, to give C health, speed, and turn meter. In my opinion, she would be a wasted potential in just C. There are other squads that would make much more use of her, especially if she proves to be tanky. Yeah, I mean, it seems like any GL that goes up against, like Kylo for me, that goes up against C can easily wipe out C's team anyways, and then you're left with just C versus your 5, so it would be a waste to put her in there. I mean, yeah, she'd probably be able to give him bonus offense and all that, which would be cool, but as far as her, she's not going to do anything. She's going to get killed right away. She would probably just die too early undersea to be of any real use. That's basically what I just said. Taking her straight to relocate. Oh, yeah. Obviously, you're supposed to throw in C as a sport so that your team can recover protection. Finally, it's C's time to shine. I know this might seem like an odd request, but could Sith cruelty be changed from granting taunt and retribution to all tanks to marked in retribution? Since it's going to expire either way, 1-turn taunt debuffs being cleansed. This gives the advantage of at least inflicting a debuff on Scion, which feeds 10% turn meter to Nihilus and offense to Traya. I feel it would sync a bit more with their kits while not changing the core mechanic much. The Sith cruelty bonuses leave when she dies, right? I don't know, what did that say? Sith cruelty. At the start of battle, Darth Talon gains stealth for 1 turn. Sith allies gain plus 30% max health, plus 30% offense, and plus 20 speed. When Darth Talon falls below 100% health, Sith tanks gain retribution and taunt for 1 turn. I don't know, I feel like that would just stay. You're going to gain 30% health, offense, and speed, but then when she dies, that means you lose health. Basically, that's what it would look like. It would look like you just took some serious damage out of nowhere. And then you're going to slow down and lose offense for no reason. I think those would stay, right? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Well, anyway, that was the kit for her. Seems about kind of average. I mean, that boost that she can offer to a Sith team are pretty cool, but other than that, seems like a very average kit. She looks cool, though. I like this picture. I like her artwork. But, yeah, so I guess she's the next one. I would assume she's going to be coming out soon as a marquee character pretty soon. I mean, it's got to be the case because we're supposed to have Starkiller by the 15th, and, well, it's December 1st at this point now, so... But yeah, that's it. Thanks for checking this out, and until whatever comes next, I said see ya.